Hey all, welcome to Real Britain. Folks, tonight I've got another beer for you, and this one comes all the way from Guinness, part of the Diageo brand, okay? And it's their Dublin Porter, coming in at 3.8% ABV. The first thing I want to turn around and say is, Guinness, you have got the branding absolutely fantastic. These bottles look unbelievable, alright? So these are recipes going back a good few hundred years. A couple of hundred. So look at the crown on it, looking absolutely fantastic. I had the West Indies Porter, and absolutely what a wonderful, fantastic beer. I will be going back to Morrison's, and I will be buying cases and cases of it, and I'll tell you why. The West Indies Porter at 6% was a full flavoured beer. I hope this looks up to it. Anyway, let's get straight into this review and let's see what this beer's like. BB Barfly, as always, folks. So this beer has a nice history and a little bit of smokiness. And as always, folks, an Irishman, use my Guinness glass. Let's go straight in with the pour. So this beer's pouring with good carbonation. And even on the pour, you can see that it's quite thin, but the beer is 3.8%. It's got a 3-finger head, which is off-white in colour, and the beer itself just looks the exact same colour as Guinness, but it's got a little bit of lightness down at the bottom here, folks. I don't know if you can see it because of the light, but I can see it. It's like cola brown. Okay, I'm going to go straight in with the nose. So the first thing you pick up is light roasted malts. There's a little bit of wheat. Toasted brown bread. And you get that, is what I call it, that Guinness creamy smell. But what it does have on the nose is that really, really good, and it's like over roasted malt. Okay, as you can see, the head has dispersed quite quickly. But let's go straight in. Cheers. Okay, so the first thing you pick up, like coffee notes, deep roasted malts, batch bread which has been lightly toasted, there's a little bit of grassy hops, there's a little bit of black pepper which is giving that kind of spiciness. What it does taste like is just a weaker version of Guinness, a watered down version. It's strange because I'm slightly disappointed, to be honest, because Dublin Porter, you think that that beer would be a massive selling point. Guinness from Ireland, Dublin Porter. But the West Indies Porter has got so much flavour, and at 6%. Why not recreate the West Indies Porter at a lower ABV with the same flavour? But I do understand, because what they're doing is they're trying to recreate recipes from a couple hundred years back, which is fine. But this beer for me is it's very weak. It's a watered down version of Guinness. It's very much like their Guinness mid-strength beer. You know, there's a little bit of metallic taste to it too. Some people would say it is sessionable, but for me, I would prefer the West Indies Porter, because it is so entrenched in flavour. Um, if I had a choice between this and Guinness, I would have a Guinness, or I'd have a Guinness Extra Stout in a bottle. Slightly disappointed, but at the same time, I'm an Irishman. Love my stouts, love my porters, and it's something I'm going to be, very passionate about, and also very critical about. So, what's the finish like in this beer? The finish is light coffee notes, roasted malts, which leads to a roasted dry bitterness. Folks, what do I give Guinness for their Dublin Porter, part of the Brewers Project, at 3.8%? This for me, folks, it's a 5 out of 10. It's a 5 out of 10. That's Really Le Britain doing a review on Guinness's Dublin Porter at 3.8%. Cheers. Slamacara.